Hi and welcome back to Lizard Studio. This week we are going to be adding color to the picture, the landscape that we drew last week inspired by Van Gogh. So we're going to be looking at color, we're going to be reviewing line, and we're going to be making our own masterpiece. So let's begin. The first thing that we are going to do is review lines. Okay, so we remember the lines that we used in this picture that we drew, this landscape. So lines can be straight, vertical, diagonal, horizontal. They could be zigzag, they could be wavy, they could be dotted, they could be like a castle. They could also be broken. Lines can be short or long, and they could be thick or very thin, thin. And lines could also be curved, okay? Curved lines. Last week, we made a beautiful landscape drawing using pencil, and we did something sort of like this. If you look at this picture in back of me, you will see it. And it was inspired by this other picture called Wheat Fields and Cypresses. It's actually a painting by Vincent van Gogh. Okay, so today in our picture we are going to be adding thick and thin lines, and we are going to be doing that by colors. Okay, so first let's look at the picture by Van Gogh, and we are going to see that he used cool colors in the sky. Let me show you the cool colors that he used. Cool colors are colors that make you feel cold, and we use them mostly in winter time. They could be greens, darks and lights. They could be blues, darks and lights. They could also be like purples and violets. Sometimes gray are also included in cool colors. Van Gogh used his cool colors in the front of this painting to show the grass, and then he used it in the middle ground, in the middle of the painting, and also he used it in the sky to show cool colors. Then he made a really nice mixture using warm colors for the wheat field. And in that wheat field, he also included dark oranges and yellows, because warm colors include pinks, dark pinks, light pinks. It includes oranges, like a tomato, or more like an orange, and dark and light oranges and yellows. So these are the warm colors that Van Gogh used, and we are going to be doing just that. So let's begin. The first thing that we're going to do is pick our colors. Okay, so I am going to be using orange, red, brown, and these are my warm colors that I will be using for the wheat field. And yellow, let me see, here it is, here's my yellow. So these I'm going to be using as my warm colors, and then I am going to be using my thick markers, the blue, dark blue, light blue, purple, green. This is actually green, okay, and also dark green. So here it is, dark green. So I'm gonna put them here so you could see them. Okay, and these are my cool colors versus my warm colors. All right, now first thing that I'm going to be doing is outlining this picture with the thick markers. So I am going to take my dark green and I am going to begin outlining, okay, all of this grass right here with dark greens. Okay, and I'm going to outline all of the lines that I have. I am going to retrace them. I'm going to retrace them with the color that should be there. Okay, so I'm going to use first my cool colors, and then I am going to be using the warm colors. Okay, so green, oh, the cypress is really dark green in the picture, so I'm going to make it dark green. I'm not going to copy exactly, but I am going to try to outline everything as well as I can. So I'm going to start outlining really quickly so you can see how I use my cool colors, and then we'll outline with the warm colors. So just watch. Okay, so now I have finished drawing all the thick lines in my drawing. Let's look at it. These are the thick lines with the cool colors, okay? And I am going to begin doing the thick lines with the warm colors. So just watch me, okay? Great, let's look. Okay, so now we have finished using our warm colors, all right? And we have this drawing that we see here in back of me, all right? Now, we're not finished, guys. Now we're gonna finish the drawing, and we're gonna do that by using the thin markers that we have, the thin felt tip pens with the cool colors and the warm colors, okay? So just watch me do that, and let's finish this drawing. You guys, in your own style, because everyone has their own style, is going to finish their own drawing, okay? Slowly, just take your time. And remember, everyone's drawing is different. So, everyone is perfect, all right? Follow me. Okay, so now I have finished all my thin lines with the cool colors, okay? So as you see here, I have filled in the gaps, all right, with all my lines, my thin lines. Some of them are long, some of them are short, some of them are zigzagged, some of them are more curved or diagonal, as you see. Or even I made kind of like leaves in here, all right, and in the grass. Now I am going to finish the warm colors with thin lines, okay? So let's begin. So now that we have finished our picture, we are going to review what we have done, okay? First, we looked at lines and the different types of lines. Then we looked at Van Gogh's painting and we saw that it had great, beautiful lines all around. Then we started to draw a landscape with our own lines and inspired on Van Gogh. Later, what we did was we added the warm colors and we added the cool colors in thick and in thin lines. And now we have our finished product. The next thing that we are going to do is take a piece of paper, a piece of cardboard paper, and we are going to mat our work just like this. Remember that I told you to cut your paper a little bit on the edge, and I showed you how to do that? Well, right now what we're gonna do is we are going to mat our masterpiece. And one more thing that you need to add to a masterpiece is your name. So don't forget to do that. I am going to sign my name right here, Liz, and I am going to write what year I am making this in. So it's 19. All right, and like that, I can do anything I want with my masterpiece. I can give it to my parents as a present. I could show it off in the school gallery show, okay, in the school art show, or I could do anything I want with it, okay? But I will always remember when I made it. So anyways, have a wonderful week. I hope you really enjoyed this project, and I'll see you next week with something very special. Bye bye!